Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Lexi. Thank you for joining. I don't know if you guys can hear my air fryer in the background, so if you can, I apologize. I'm just air frying up some chicken, but I wanted to intro this video and say hello, welcome. This is just gonna be a vlog. I'm gonna talk a little bit more specifically about my future prep and just talking about kind of where I'm at, maybe share some progress pictures, things I've changed in my diet and in my cardio and approach within the past month or so, because I have leaned out a little bit in the past month. I've been kind of keeping it on the DL, so I'll talk a little bit more about that, and then I'll show you guys some of the things I've been eating, because I know everybody likes to see like some of the food content, even though I feel like a lot of the food I eat is so random and like weird. I know that a lot of other bodybuilders, like, you guys get it. Sometimes the weirder the combination, the better it is, you know? If you guys have been around for a long time, you guys probably remember years ago when I did the whole like oatmeal with grated zucchini in it. I just haven't done that in a while, not for any rhyme or reason, but you're a real OG if you remember those days. So anyways, welcome to the video, you guys, and enjoy the rest of the content. So here is one of the very random meals I just put together. So I actually already ate some of it, but I've just been on such a tofu kick recently. I've been having it daily. I have no idea what it is about it. It's just air fried tofu and sprinkled with a little bit of sea salt. I don't know if it's a texture thing. I've just been loving it. So that's what this is. And then this is pear. So I told you guys in a couple videos ago, one of my goals for this month of January was I wanted to get better at eating fruit, because I just am not as good at eating fruit as I am vegetables, weirdly enough. So I've really been on a pear kick. I've been loving pears and apples. So this is a pear, and then this is well, not really sauteed. I actually put these mushrooms in the air fryer, but it basically gives them the same effect of like being sauteed. So I just put them in the air fryer at like 375 for like 6 to 7 minutes, and they are perfect, sprinkled with sea salt. So that is what we are enjoying at the moment. So I just got home from the gym. I just walked home from the gym. I do walk to the gym because actually I have 2 gym memberships, but both of them are within walking distance of my apartment, which is really nice and kind of forces me to like get in more steps. So I just thought I'd share how I'm feeling. I've noticed today and yesterday, I've just like when I leave the gym, I always like leave the gym. I usually stop at the store on the way home because there's one that's like on my way home. I usually grab a couple things, and I've been noticing like that's when I kind of hit a wall and I'm like, ugh, I have to walk home, right? But then I get home and I make like my post-workout meal and I usually feel fine. So I've been feeling really good for the most part. I've just been noticing like the past couple days I kind of have been hitting a wall after my lifts, and today's lift was not the best, if I'm being very honest. I don't know if that's just from being in a deficit, or if that's just because my body's ready for a rest day. Tomorrow's my rest day, so I don't know yet. I've just noticed the past couple days my energy has been a little bit lower, just like later in the day, if that makes sense. So, but like throughout the day, it's been great. So we'll see. Just kind of keeping you guys updated with how I feel. I do find that like I said, throughout the day, my energy has been fine. It's just kind of been like after I lift, and then when I have to walk home, I'm like, ugh. Like at this, I'm usually like, oh my God, why didn't I drive? But I like walking to the gym. It's always like a good little warm up too when I walk there. And like I said, it forces me to get in more steps. And that's something I'm really trying to focus on right now, is just like getting more steps in rather than having to up my cardio. My cardio is pretty steady right now at 30 minutes, which is pretty manageable for me. But I'm trying to see if I can, instead of, upping my cardio, if I can just really capitalize on a higher NEAT. I know like my coach and we always talk about how, with our own clients who usually are getting in a lot of steps just in their day-to-day life, like usually those are the people that don't have to do as much cardio in a fat loss phase. So I'm kind of trying to play around a little bit with like upping my NEAT and getting in more steps. And I mean, so far it's working out pretty well. So anyways, that's my little update for you guys, just of how I'm feeling. Good morning, friends. So it is the next day, and I think the last clip I filmed, I was talking about how I had just kind of been a little drained, like not drained, but running into like my energy was lower after my lifts, and my last 2 lifts that I've had have just been kind of bleh. Like I mentioned, I don't know if it's like just because I'm in a deficit or if it's honestly just because I needed a rest day. So today's a rest day, and I am gonna take it very, very intentionally. I am not even gonna wear my Apple Watch. I'll be very transparent with you guys. I do track my steps like throughout the week, but today I really just wanna intentionally rest. I'm not putting on my Apple Watch. I'm not gonna fixate on steps, because sometimes, like being transparent, I'll be like, if I'm really low in steps on my rest day, even though that's fine, right? Like it'll get in my head and I'll want to make sure like I move, because I just hate seeing that number so low. So, and I always generally have most of my clients, like if they're tracking their steps 6 out of 7 days a week. So they really can have like one full day to just rest intentionally and not even worry about steps. So yeah, I encourage you, if you struggle with rest on your rest days, take off your Apple Watch. That way you're not, getting the pings of like, you should stand up or you should move, right? I do find that being in a deficit and being in prep, I personally, not that I don't take my rest seriously when I'm not in prep, but I really do like to rest a lot more intentionally and not like overwork myself on my rest days, because if I do that, I generally just find that it feeds onto the next week and I just feel very meh, right? So don't cut your rest short. That's my little message for you all. So I have to show you guys something really cute. So one of my clients, she lives locally. She lives really close to my mom. So we've done this before where we'll do like a book exchange. So I texted her yesterday and with a couple of books that I had read that I didn't need anymore, and just to see if she had read any. And there was one that she hadn't. So I dropped it off at her house, and then she gave me this one, and she put it in a bag, and she had this in there as well. It said, "You are a queen," and she had it wrapped up because it was cold, and it is my favorite Ghost Energy drink, the Welch's Grape. I'm gonna save that for tomorrow's leg day. I wanted to have it today, but I figured I would save it for tomorrow's leg day. So that was super cute. I love that. Oh, and by the way, check out my nails. So these are press-ons. I don't know the brand, but it's something that my mom uses. So I tried it out today, and these literally, in my opinion, they look like they were professionally done. And this took like 10 minutes. So I'm in love. And if you look close, it even has like a little leopard print on it. So I love them. I am so excited to show you guys this package. So this is a special package. This is from Pure Nutrition, obviously. I'm sorry if you hear that in the background. There's like a really noisy car, which is weird because I'm like so high up in my building. But this is the new Pure Nutrition product. So they have not launched a new product in a very long time. So this is extra special. So by the time this launches, the product will be live. It goes live on the 20th, which is Monday. So I will have this video live by then, but I'm so excited about this. So you guys know I rave about the Serenity gummies from Pure Nutrition, and they are Pure Nutrition's, I call them like, they're my nighttime gummies. So they have a very, very tiny amount of THC in them, like barely anything, but they have CBD, they have L-theanine. They're really helpful for sleep. But I also know some people out there that really have wanted to try the Serenity gummies. However, they get like randomly drug tested for work, and they're worried that maybe the trace amount of THC would show up on the drug test. So these are, voila, introducing the Flow gummies from Pure Nutrition. So these are essentially exactly like the Serenity gummies, except they don't have THC in them. So if you have been wanting to try the Serenity gummies, but you haven't been able to do so because you're just worried that, like, you may get randomly drug tested at work and then the THC could show up, these are for you. So I am so excited to try these out. Again, they launch on the 20th. I'll put my discount code below, but you can use my discount code. I think it gets you 15% off, I believe. So I am so excited about these. This is the flavor apple. So they literally taste like candy too. So yeah, I'm excited to announce this, and yeah, get yourself some. Good morning, YouTube. So I just have to show you, it is so weird outside. Like, okay, obviously the cruise ships are here, it's beautiful, right? But it is just so like gloomy and foggy, and it's like 10 a.m. too. So it's not super, super early. It's not like we're waiting for the sun to come up. It's just so eerie. I don't know. It's like this fog. It's this like dense layer of fog, which is so bizarre, but I hate the gloom. When you're used to sun all the time in Florida, when it's gloomy like this, it's just so, I don't know, so bleh. But just had to show you guys, cruise ships are pretty, but the gloom is just so weird and just so eerie. So it is Sunday. I had my full rest day yesterday, which I know my body needed. So getting ready to, I've actually been up for a few hours. I've been working and knocking out some programs and just some work. I've been in a good zone. So now it's time to do cardio. I'm gonna do my Peloton bike today. So I do get asked a lot what cardio I do in a fat loss phase in prep, and I do a mixture. So I have my Peloton bike. I've had it since 2020. I love it. It is a bit higher impact cardio, right? So I do not do it every day of the week. And this is something, I preach to my clients too. Sometimes it's not about killing yourself with cardio. I mean, you obviously want to get your heart rate up, but you can't, you don't want to compromise your recovery, right? So I notice if I do my Peloton bike every day, like for every one of my 6 cardio sessions out of the week, my legs usually feel very inflamed, right? Now today I had a full rest day yesterday. I usually always do my Peloton on Sunday just because I feel very well rested. So I'm gonna pick a 30-minute class from here and go to town. Currently putting together a meal. I thought I'd show you guys what I'm having. As you can see from the steam, I literally just took the chicken out of the air fryer. So air fried chicken tenderloins, air fried zucchini. I've been loving zucchini. I always have eaten zucchini in past preps because it just digests so well, and I love air frying it. I've got some raspberries. One thing I love about berries, well, I don't know, I love it, but I also hate it because I feel like everybody can probably relate. When you buy berries, they literally are gone so quickly. You could eat the whole carton in one sitting because they're so voluminous. So berries are a higher in volume fruit, very high in fiber. Got this at Aldi yesterday for $1.99, which is quite a bargain for berries. But having some raspberries, and then I haven't done it yet. I just took the stuff out of the air fryer, but I'm gonna add some avocado to this meal as well for some good fats. I've been loving avocado recently for fats. So I've been getting a lot of my protein from chicken, just been on a chicken kick. It just digests pretty well for me. So chicken has, not that that's where I'm getting all my protein from, but I have been having it usually once or twice a day. So yeah, that's what we are eating. So I just wanted to pop in and share that I had the best glute day. I knew it was going to be a great glute day because of my rest day, but I always feel really weird vlogging right now because a lot of people are watching who are outside right now. But anyways, it was a great glute day. So now I'm just walking home. It's rather windy, still very gloomy out, as I showed you guys this morning, but it was probably the best glute day I've had in a very long time. You guys, okay, so I was in the gym and I totally forgot that this weekend, Vitamin Shop, they do this every once in a while, but they are selling Ghost energy drinks and the Ghost hydration drinks for $1. So there is a Vitamin Shop not that far from me, and thank goodness it's a Sunday because otherwise I would not have driven here because of traffic. But it is a Sunday, so it's not that trafficy out. So Vitamin Shop I'm almost here. I can see it. I'm just at a stoplight. It's 10 minutes away. So I'm gonna pop in and get some Ghost energy drinks and Ghost hydration drinks because that's my favorite energy drink, and honestly you can't beat $1. They're normally $2.50, so that's a bargain. So I'm gonna pop in, fingers crossed that they have them. I don't feel like they'll be out of stock, but we shall see. So I'm gonna pop in and see what they have. I'll show you guys what I get. But yeah, keep your eyes peeled because every once in a while, I only know about this because I saw one of my friends post about it. They'll have these weekend deals where a certain brand drink is $1. So that is a bargain if you ask me. And then I need to stop by next door at Sprouts and get my nutritional yeast and Brazil nuts in the bulk section. So gotta get my staples there. All right, the selection was sparse. They only had the Swedish fish, but I love that flavor. So I got a nice little bag of my faves. Got my Brazil nuts, got my nutritional yeast from Sprouts. If you are new here, I'll explain why I eat both of these things. I try to eat them daily, but I was out for the past week. So I just grabbed some Brazil nuts. These are a really great source of selenium, which is really good for the thyroid. So all you really need is 2 to 3 a day. They're not a normal nut that you can just have a copious amount of. I think 2 per day is about the RDA requirement of, or the recommended amount of selenium that you need daily in your diet. So that's the gist on Brazil nuts. And then the nutritional yeast, it kind of tastes like cheese. So I like to put it on veggies or eggs or even chicken. Or even tofu. It's a great source of fiber, but it's also a really good source of B vitamins, and it tastes like cheese, so it's really good. So that's a little lowdown on these 2 things. Okay, YouTube, I wanted to close out this video with I wanted to show you guys progress pictures, just talk a little bit more about like what I'm doing right now, just with my goals. And you know, it's kind of scary for me to sit here and say like prep, and I kind of want to explain a little bit to you guys like where I'm coming from, in the sense of I've mentioned a little bit in this video, but also I mentioned in 2 videos ago that I had, you know, I've been in a deficit for about a month now, and I kind of wanted to keep it on the DL. I didn't want to officially say I was in prep yet, because honestly, I just wanted to see if I could get my body to respond. Those of you who have been around for a while, if you watched my YouTube in 2023, you know that that prep was really gruesome and hard, and I have never experienced my body doing what it did, so you can go back and watch that series. But basically, in a nutshell, I started prep, my body was like not responding for like 2 months, and then come to find out I had some bad gut issues that were literally causing me to have like my thyroid was super slow, so that's why nothing was happening weight-wise. So I think I have a little bit of like PTSD from that, in terms of like starting prep and like not getting a response from my body. So I've tried to kind of, you know, I put myself in a deficit about a month ago. I've been in a deficit, and so far, like I do feel like things are going really well, and I'm going to continue to share this journey with you guys. I talked about in a couple videos ago that one of my goals for January was to solidify like my prep plans with my coach. So I will put some pictures up above too of just kind of like my body since I started in a deficit to where I'm at now. So it's about a month in between. And it's funny because like I feel really tight and lean today, but I feel like pictures don't do it justice. I don't know if it's like, I think I need to figure out my phone a little bit better too, because the lighting or my phone quality is not always the best, but I feel like my pictures don't reflect how I feel and how I actually look. Because even in the gym recently, I've been like, oh, I look a lot tighter, right? But overall, I still feel really good, and I'm going to continue to share this journey with you guys, whether it, you know, turns into me stepping on stage on, you know, whatever it may be. I'll continue to share the journey with you guys, because I do like being transparent and open with you all about, you know, what I am doing, especially when I get messages about, you know, people telling me, oh my gosh, you know, watching your prep videos inspired me to prep or inspired me to do XYZ. So I'm going to continue to share the journey with you guys and just be as transparent as I can be. So yeah, so that kind of explains where I'm at with things. Like I said, I think, you know, and I appreciate like you guys respecting, and I'll confidently say I have a little bit of PTSD from my 2023 prep and just how it started. And I think that's always going to be a fear in my brain that something like that will happen again when I'm, you know, trying to prep. But obviously, like I would know if that was the case right now. I would feel my gut being off. My gut feels great. My gut feels fine. But I think I just have a little bit of PTSD from my 2023 prep. And I think I just went into that prep with too many expectations, and so that is something like I am not going to do this time around. That's why I'm kind of staying on the DL with everything. Honestly, not worrying about specific shows or show dates or anything like that. I just want, you know, I'm just practicing gratitude for my body responding, and then, you know, we'll see where things go from there. So I'm going into things with absolutely no expectations, just enjoying the journey, and I'm going to share it to the best of my ability with you guys throughout the process. So anyways, I hope that wherever you guys are at in the world, you have a great rest of your day. If you are watching this, the Cured Nutrition new Flow gummies are now live, so go and get yourself some. I'll link them below, along with my discount code. But I hope everybody has a great day, and thank you for watching if you have made it this far.